A New Jersey high school student under fire after President Trump's name is removed from two students' yearbook photos. You can see them wearing the name on their clothing. And another student's quote from the president also excluded. Now, the school says they have no policy preventing students from expressing their political views. And it was all within the dress code. So what happened exactly? Joining us right now is one of those censored students, high school junior, Wyatt Dobrovich-Fago, joins us right here in Studio F. Wyatt, good morning to you.
Good morning.
You got class a little later on today, right?
Yeah, so I'm going to make it, make it in time.
So tell us what you know. You got your yearbook when?
Last week at about Wednesday.
All right, and you opened it up, very excited to see that sweater that you're wearing right there.
Yes,
and what'd you see?
It wasn't there. It was cropped out of the yearbook, as well as my sister's quote was cropped out of the, was not put into the yearbook.
Right, and we can put up the images. It wasn't just that your photo was cropped. Somebody photoshopped Trump off that. And it wasn't just with you, was it?
It was with another student in my grade. And so when you put all these stories together, there's definitely something going on. There was a deliberate attempt to censor and to silence someone's freedom of speech.
All right. When you realized, and there's the other student, his name is Grant?
Grant, yeah.
All right. And clearly Grant's shirt has been
so blatant,
photoshopped. Yes. There's no doubt about what had happened there. The big question is, what happened? Any idea?
I don't know. I guess someone just didn't like our president and wanted to not have him in the yearbook, but that's taking away mine, Grant's, and my sister's freedom of speech and freedom of expression.
Sure. Keep in mind, Donald Trump is the president of the United States today. It's a part of history. It's not like they can just Photoshop that away. He's the president. Maybe somebody doesn't appreciate that back in the Photoshop department.
And this is where I think that with everything that's going on in today's country and stuff, this is where it's got to end. You can call anyone names, you can say whatever you want, but censoring someone's freedom of speech and freedom of expression is where we've got to stop where this stuff happens. It's insane.
Sure. And we've got an image of your sister, who is the freshman class president?
Correct.
And she submitted a quote, and it was, I like thinking big. If you're going to be thinking anything, you might as well think big. That's a quote from President Donald Trump, and they didn't even put her quote in there, even though she submitted it on time and asked the advisor if they'd gotten it, right?
Yep.
Something seems kind of fishy.
Something's a little fishy.
All right. So what do you want? We should also point out that the school district said the allegations are disturbing. Indeed, the administration applauds students for becoming involved in politics, making their voices known, and taking an active part in our democracy. There's a statement right there. What do you, so they're going to, I understand your mom's going to meet with school officials later today to try to figure out what happened. What do you want to happen?
I think that it would only be fair to make sure that all the yearbooks are reissued with our photos fully intact the way they should be, and with my sister's quote into the yearbook. And I think also that the people or person who did this should be held responsible, because it is a violation of mine and other people's First Amendment rights, and that's wrong.
So essentially you want to find out who the Photoshopper is. You want to unmask them.
And it's really peaceful, really nice people. Look at this, guys. Look, nice people. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Hey, I went over there. I tried to talk to them. I got nothing but hate and screamed at. Why? You guys are so nice. What's going on here? Uh-oh. Oh, there they are. Look at this. Look at this.
Regressive.
What did he say? I don't know. This is sad. This is sad. All I wanted to do was talk to these people. That's all I wanted to do. All I wanted to do was talk to these people. Look at these smiling faces, and they block our free speech, folks. They block our free speech. These guys ruin everything. They're going to ruin our country, too. Hey, don't touch my equipment, all right? I'm going to walk through here. Yeah, excuse me. You touch my equipment, man. Get out of my way, please. Hey. Hey, can you guys move? I'm trying to document this. Hey, you know what, guys? Hey, I appreciate that. Hey, guys, don't get in the middle of this. Don't get in the middle. These people are losing their minds here. Here come the police. Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you. I honestly, I feel bad. I'm not trying to make these officers' time more difficult. Fellas, I hope you're not upset. I'm really not trying to give you guys a hard time here. I'm just trying to document this. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm peacefully trying to execute my First Amendment right, and these people are not letting me. I'm not even carrying a sign. I'm not even saying anything. All I'm trying to do is document this event, and these people will not let me. This is sad. This is sad. This is really sad. You know that? You're proving my point right now. You're literally proving my point. This is really sad. I'm sorry you guys had to put up with this. These are the fine Americans out here that are patient with these people. You just heard this man who's traveling here from England was like, if these people tried to do this in England, the cops would have whooped their ass. You ought to be thanking that these police officers are so polite. You ought to be thanking them.
So from my own experience, when I go to the airport and I go to untangle, a pair of headphones and I get, visited by somebody from TSA, it's that type of thing. We have to look at the fact that it's not necessarily inflammatory things, it's the perception.
In the safe space? No, this is a sincere question, though. You're asking for someone, not you, I guess, to pay for a safe space where people can say whatever they want. And I want examples of the kind of things that Muslims believe they could only say in a so-called safe space and could not say, for example, on this show or on a street corner. Like, what kinds of things would they be saying in these safe spaces?
I don't think it's necessarily something that they can't say elsewhere, but it's, spaces have internal community dialogues to be able to hash things out, to be able to have these complicated discussions. And something else that, I really want to be out in the forefront that the Islamic Council of Victoria has also done in collaboration with the Board of Imams is speaking out against violence against women. These type of, internal community dialogues acknowledging that there's an issue of violence against women and that, there needs to be
in the Muslim community, there's a problem.
In all communities, there is an issue of violence against women.
Have you noticed that all identity politics kind of converges in the end? So it's not just about Muslims; it's about the LGBT community. It's about Black lives. It's like, at some point.
Well, some of us, like myself, exist in all of those communities. It's not identity politics when it's your life.
But do you also? Okay. But don't you also think that primarily you're an American? Aren't we all first and foremost Americans?
I'm Black first.
End of conversation.
How do you feel about Hillary having something to do with the topple of Muammar Gaddafi in Libya?
Are you sure on that one?
Well, she actually said in an interview that we came.
Playing with them like that. Don't play with them like that.
What do you mean?
That is not all what you're asking her. Don't do that to her.
What do you mean?
You're disrespecting this lady by your stupid questions.
How am I disrespecting?
All the fucking questions that you asking are right.
We have a young kid here.
Sorry, I apologize for that.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
You've been very respectful to this wonderful
Thank you.
Okay?
Appreciate it. What do you mean, sir? Would you like to elaborate on that?
Come on, guys. I see your callers. I know who you are.
What do you know about us? We're with No More News.
I know more about you than you know.
We're our own press. We have freedom of press.
I saw that. I know who you are.
You saw what?
What?
All the things that you are and all those colors and everything.
Are you saying that we're part of the Illuminati?
No.
Oh, what are you trying to say?
Don't play with people like that, please, and don't record me.
You don't want us to ask questions?
Don't record me, please.
We have freedom of speech and freedom of press.
I do believe in that highly in that, but please, don't make.
Let's go. Go on.
Don't question. We need to raise that.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So basically, you're saying that we should be more sensitive to people who don't know too much.
Yes, more sensitive, more compassion, please. You cannot come like that to talk to people like that. There's a lot of people we don't know. Teach them. Don't ask. Don't question. Teach them, please. I beg you.
Well, that's
especially to a woman. You cannot come and talk to her like that. No, well, stop treating women like that, no.
Well, Jadwin said the best way to teach people is ask questions so that they come up with on their own, so I'm not telling anybody. How do you feel about that?
Just teach the truth. We're already fucked up with what's going on.
What wasn't the truth that we said?
Well, no, his thing was that we were kind of being demonstrative in a way to those people because they didn't have the knowledge.
What you mean by you gotta see that these people are not at the same level you guys are. Come on, I'm checking right now for.
That's why we're enlightening them, sir. We're trying to enlighten the world.
There's other way to do it. Have compassion and love for them, and they come back to you. But if you treat them like dumb, we already been.
Oh, we're not treating them like they're dumb. We're just trying to help them understand what's going on in the world. What's the best way to do it, sir?
Approach them with compassion and love, and they will listen to you.
So he thought you were Illuminati. That's what he thought with that.
I don't know. Yeah, what was he talking about? I see what you're wearing. I see what you're wearing.
That's what he did. I see you're gay, and I see you're Illuminati.
He's like, I thought he was meaning that I was white at first. He's like, everything about you. I'm like,
oh no, everything. Yeah.